welcome. Welcome, 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 Thanks for joining me today for this gameplay of Disco Elysium. We downloaded this game almost a year or two ago, and I couldn't really get into it because it's a very specific type of game that doesn't play like a game, but it manages to use the game medium in order to, reveal its art, like reveal its story. And the reviews and most people that actually play the game say that it does an incredible job doing so. It encapsulates a lot of emotion and drama and very good narrative storytelling. So I gave it another go, and if you really get into what's going on, then the role playing itself becomes more enjoyable, and the character you decide to be in terms of your actions and what you do shape who your character is down to the mental level. And you'll see what I mean by that very soon. But without further ado, let's go ahead and continue Disco Elysium. Last thing I did was talk to that man right there. He's a Revachol born man, but he's a very revealing of the type of mentality that the racists have and the hidden racism behind their tones of dialogue. 3 T's, how idiomatic. So we're looking for, let's see, clues to our investigation as to who hung the body, who killed the individual, hung him there for days, almost a week, and we arrive on the scene. Who knows how we arrive on the scene, to be honest, because we're just there after the gentleman you play as loses his memory. You are the individual with no idea what's going on. You're as clueless as the character. He doesn't even know his own name. He doesn't know his own name. Not yet, at least. Everything gets revealed slowly and over time. And so these are the tasks that we have to do because we revealed certain things that's what's going on, and the world is alive. Not fully, but the world is as alive as a game could be, to an extent. So, let's see. What else? What was I gonna do last? Ask your station for additional funds. Talk to Gart for self. I could do that. That's simple. So I gotta go talk to Gart about the worker that had a crush on him, so I can help him with that. Close for intern used to use the main entrance. Okay. I also made a phone call to the waitress who was a witness, but she was not too helpful. Well, she was good. And they have this guy right there, the manager, has a thing for her, and well, I'm about to help him.
Can I help you?
He's upset with us because we trashed his hotel. So I talked to Sylvie, and she left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
Oh, she didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
I just break things. It's the way I am.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
Nope, you're wrong.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
Oh.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
No, we really didn't talk about you. I don't want to be a jerk. She said she was flattered. It was just bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess.
Nice.
Was there anything else you wanted, or?
We gained some experience. Level up. We leveled up. Goodbye for now. We'll come back later. I did what I had to do. Okay, so I leveled up, so I get to put one more point into anything I need. Pain threshold. Let's see. Logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus. Because your crime scenes make laws of physics work so well. Well, make laws of physics work so well. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. I kind of want to be. Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah. Or empath. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. Kind of want authority though. Yeah, I mean, I'm a smart man, but you know, I also put down the law. So, authority to get things leveled up. That'll probably help me with my interviews later. Alright. Oh, dude. Okay. So the number I ran for the armor will be told to me in the next day. So on Tuesday we have to wait. Apparently can... Okay, I'll ask him a little bit later. Go to the harbor gates, ask Jolly Mask about the armor. I don't want to do that one yet. I don't want to report measurements either. No. Ask around about tattoos possible. Who made the call? Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. I think karaoke. Let's go to the harbor gate to see if we can find anything. Well, I'll keep an open eye for any new clues. Lost some morale yesterday because I asked for the girl her number and she's like no, so I was like ah. Didn't succeed. I just want to see what would happen if she failed horribly. Rue de Saint Ghislain 8B. What's this?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
No, thank you. I'm shivering. Look at him. So cold.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law. I'll be like, hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
No, not really. Is it okay if I ask some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What a nerd. What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. they'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Such a good trooper you are. Already learning the value of hard work.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Oh, it's her mom. What is this crime business? Who are these famous people? Well, shouldn't
I do my studies at home at the moment.
Oh,
I have
that's
to
cool.
help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this? School is stupid. You're lucky not to be there. What is school anyway?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Well, isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
And how's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Ooh.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Good to hear that it's going well. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the croaking boards on the window. Yeah, let's check out that curse.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Kim, you're right, as always.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
And how does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
No, Kim, you're no fun.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
That was funny. Enough about the curse now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Yeah, no, that's boring. I'm out of here. I'm sorry, Annette. Adios. No offense. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Okay. A book about Boyero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. Beats me. This book is about pate. Pate. Patty? Patty. Okay, so we're inside the cursed bookstore. This must be the mom. Actually, I'm gonna save real quick. There you go. Now let's talk to the mom. Let's see what
Welcome
choices
to
we got.
Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Yo, what's your chin?
My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance. Oh, that's a unique name, I'd like to say.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
What, before you seem to go off, can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. I'm not a homeless man. I'm not a beggar. So are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
The girl outside mentioned about this place being cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Thriving, you say.
What in God's name is she talking about?
What is she talking about? Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Of course. Yes, she was. She's a proper girl.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yeah, of course.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Yeah, I'm not impressed. I did not want to buy a book from her.
I knew it. Shameful behavior. She's incorrigible.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Wait, no. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. I mean, it's her mom. She wants to help out the business. Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add.
I understand. You're now feeling guilty about the harsh judgment, but there's no need. Annette needs to get her act together and stop being a lazy slouch, or she'll end up in financial oblivion.
Okay, well, let's change the subject now.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Let's take a look around.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere. Rows and rows of Hyundai men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundai and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundai, Return to Hyundai. And the solipsistic Man from Hyundai and the Hyundai Man.
Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Hyundai and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hyundai and the false god. Man from Hyundai
Oh my
and the scorched
goodness.
earth. Man from Hyundai,
Still
the
going.
Hyundai colonies.
Oh, the Hyundai
Man from
colonies?
Hyundai and the swamp beast.
Oh, that sounds
Man
like
from Hyundai and the snow crabs.
Oh, that's pretty basic snow crab. Is that all?
Not even close.
Oh, goodness.
Man from Hyundai in hell.
Oh, God.
Man from Hyundai and the forest of slaves. Man from Hyundai under the lake.
Oh, he's under that
Man
over?
from Hyundai. Hyundai burning.
Oh, my goodness.
There's even The Trial of Death, a pastel combat game book set in the world of Hyundai Man, and so much more.
Hyundai. Pain threshold, medium. Do any of these books call out to me? I like those odds.
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
Ah. Ow.
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Hyundai in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Hyundai man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hyundai and the Devil Woman.
Aren't all women devil women?
Especially those leering types who seem to wear nothing but an armored bikini. There's also some sort of a snake lizard beast slithering around her abdomen, chest, shoulder region. It's symbolic of vice and sin.
That's a good observation.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundai
Man.
novels.
I can't afford the novel. It costs 9 shekels. I got a third of a shekel. I'll come back. I'm intrigued in the man from Hyundai and the various universes of Hyundai.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages.
Yeah, no, I'm not here to play games. I'm playing a game already. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. Nobody does sports here. It's cold. This book collects the national recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout. I can do some lake trout. Let's get there quickly.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
No, thank you. Very colorful. It is Tome of Fascist Magic, rather candid. Another boring book, just discarded here. Is this like a map or something I can use?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner.
So it seems.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Okay, let's look at the map of Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction.
1 second. Just have to drink something real quick. Whew. Good. A little bit of jarito.
To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the river.
Houdon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad.
Wonder where I'm
Then
from.
there's Jamrock. It's bad.
Oh.
People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City.
That's
It's the worst.
What about mayonnaise?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Okay.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Wait, why is the one of Marnie so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some
I
design
can't even
studio
afford
people
it.
tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers,
Your voice
and
is
designed
dreadful.
the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
So what happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
So I can steal it, but it looks like a low chance, and I don't want to damage myself. They're magic. Let's behind the curtain.
You see a set
Oh,
of tattered
come on,
curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Examine the cage like trinket. Shopkeeper. Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains? What are you hiding?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
You're trying to hypnotize me?
She speaks almost as if she's trying
Yeah,
to put a
that's what
spell on
That's
you,
what I'm saying.
urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
The curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Ma'am, this is different. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
This is about the curse? Is this why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
I don't care. You can't stop me. I'm gonna open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say.
Okay.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Ignore the curtains for now. But the curtains do intrigue me. Ken, why are you so far away, man?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime.
Shut up. Why are you so
Romance,
uptight about the curtains?
And biographies of famous people. I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
If it's just a storage room, then it wouldn't hurt if I just peeked inside. It's not like it's cursed, right?
No! Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's a curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Good point.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Okay, void wraith. Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Oh, so she was trying to curse me, stupid person.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Well, would you like me to take the case? I could investigate to see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
You're over dramatic.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A paradetective.
Paradetective. Convince her to let you into the investigate the doomed commercial area, because I am the paradetective.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sense the psychic emanations from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out.
I'm not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but...
That's probably who I am.
Hey now, hey,
You're a rock star.
hey. You need the booze to focus, all right? The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then, rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
You see, let's see. You see, it's necessary to drink the spirits in order to contact the void.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
I am the void revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energies.
I should have realized. A pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Precisely.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
I like where this is going.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Actually, I'm not feeling the vibe anymore. The psychic forecast left me. On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity. For I have sensed his presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
The chimney. That's the passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains.
I can't believe
Take
I got
it.
the keys to the back door.
Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Alrighty. I managed to get the keys. And I'm gonna become a paradetective. Here we go. What's behind
You
the curtain?
see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Pull the curtains open.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
You're scared. ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Break down the door. I got pain threshold. Oh wait, I got the key.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Kim, maybe you should go in there first.
Detective, you're the one in charge.
You punk. Alright, we're in. Sand is dripping from the punch bag. What's this? Shop. Oh. The poster says Xitius Fortis. The rest is worn off. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. They really do. Oh, am I gonna do a lift?
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weights may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony. But I don't care about safety hazards.
No one does until they get smashed under the barbell.
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
Let's try it. Dang. Of course.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
Okay.
See? See? This place is cursed.
Well, the gloves don't help out.
Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, Kim has something to say.
What is this place?
It looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Well, let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here.
Sounds good.
Okay, so... Nice, I can't just saw that. Let's put the flashlight right here. Alright, let's go. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark. Stuffed animals and dark stuff and mounted. Yeesh. Airship rotor covered in spiderwebs that remind you of blades. What's in these cabins? Hell yeah. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Ooh, what's this?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Let's inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic.
Of course, like
Translucent
elves.
welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says all non-welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
Who are these creatures who drew them? Are they real? One of them is a walking supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this, though?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Ooh, I know what you mean. This was educational. Let's move on from the wall.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. Your eyes glide over 4 sections
of the chalkboard. I'm done looking at the chalkboard. Because there's another wall we gotta look at now.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic.
Wait, hold on. How do I know they're Kadran mosaic tiles?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
Okay, well, what am I looking at then?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7,
How the hell do I know
UKV 123.9.
Radio frequencies.
Some written
for
notes, too. Sparse and cryptic. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
This must be an elaborate piece of work.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Wait, if it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like.
Okay.
There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Interesting. Scribbled across the notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Got some magnesium and some moly. Oh look, a bear fridge.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Cool.
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
That's a big bear. This is a giant ice bear?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Well, let's crack the door open.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim, it's a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
What's this ice fridge we're doing in the Peninsula anyways?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they try to sell ice cream for this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Yeah, that's true.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Interesting. What the hell is the interact button? Oh, that's what I'm doing.
The
Oh, there
note
you go.
is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Let's read the notes.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
Who's the illiterate ginger kid? Kuno.
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
What's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Got it. Alright. Not bad. I never got to practice.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Who are you?
Gone.
Oh. That was quick and succinct. Oh. A hidden doorway, you say? Made through biatches. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole.
Okay.
Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah, of course I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Hey, rifles,
Are
Kevin.
these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Where are we, by the way?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
What does this mean? A rifle here.
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
I can tell. Got a rifle now. Antique. Only worth 11 checkpoints. What a loss. Let's take a look there. Oh, that here we still running. Wasting energy. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. I feel better now.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Let's unplug the red one.
An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Let's unplug the other one.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Ooh.
Why did you do that?
I don't know why I unplugged it. I just do things without
The
reason.
lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
Alright, let's plug the black one then.
Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented.
Okay, we'll do that though. Not everything has to be safe plugged in. Intercom wires running to the breaker box. What's in here? Shirt. I'll take it. Oh. Hey, what? What?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Was it the,
Silence. No one's home at Fortress.
You know, if we just go inside. Okay, okay, got it. I feel like there's more to see in there though. A cellar window. People see shuffling by the street. Oh, money! Why did they do that? What's this? A furnace.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Okay, this furnace.
A hollow ring echoes
Why
through
did I
the
do
furnace. Your toe hurts.
Why did I do that? I just got my health back and I just dropped it again. Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead.
I didn't have to visit the furnace, you know. Wanted drama. Suggesting conceptualization. Let's go tell the book peddler what we found and discovered.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Alright, let's turn it on.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Press play.
Nothing happens.
Press play again.
Nothing happens.
Press play again.
Nothing happens.
Press play again.
Nothing happens.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Press play again.
Nothing happens.
Alright, let's look inside.
It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Interesting stuff. What's over here? I'll take that. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Skis with slipstrings printed on the laminated top layer. Steel roller blades bearing a slipstring logo. What's this? Oh, filament. Worth 50 shekels. Yo, Kim, what are you doing, dude? Spazzing the heck out, you're scaring me, man. Interesting. Dumb. I think I investigated everything I could. No safe person would ever put their heads in such machine. I don't know what machine's talking about.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
Well, the dark sarcophagus.
Yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Actually, honestly, it's a dump. Nothing to see there. Just heaps of garbage someone should have let the sunshine in.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
The entity.
You don't have anything of substance to tell her until you found that entity of hers.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. Yes, the Simonees are very crafty, and their wards are extremely...
The woman before you scans the
Wait, hold on. I would think it has to involve the...
The art that was on the chalkboard. Right, that's my guess.
Your flashlights, some of the writing, the photo collage depicts barren, icy land. Entire oceans have been frozen from you see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers. Boreal, Dvorg. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Fascinating. Where's Intimacy?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Someone tried to exercise. Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program.
No, that's not it. I think it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
Among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And what do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
They were insane if they thought they could do this.
Yes, especially in here. Okay, let's keep moving.
Interesting stuff. Like, where can I find the entity, you know?
Only the black cable is plugged. It's something close to you.
Why did you do that?
It's black, not like it's the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
It's like the giant red.
Somewhere in the dark. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Turn the ice cream crank.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar?
Let's try to crack open the lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Let's equip the pry bar. Better use what we have, you know?
This orange machine is dead still.
3%.
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
I'm not doing that. Fuck that shit, I'm gonna hurt. I'm trying to get hurt. Well, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't see one T around here. I'll just go all the way around.
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
I found a way into the Doom commercial.
Oh, that's great! I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
Alright, bye. See blinding everybody with my light.
What have you found? Okay, but please, the curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's the curse of financial distress.
Didn't that curtain just move?
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something there's something wrong with this building, I can tell you.
The woman before you scans.
Interesting. Let's see. A chimney. Okay. That's what we're missing. Up in the chimney. That was the. Where was the chimney actually? Was there a chimney?
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
Chimney. It has to be really fun.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter.
What are you doing?
I hear the murder of the hangman talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking
Wait,
upstairs.
really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Kick the furnace gives me a bonus. Yo, hello!
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease.
Hello?
You've awakened the entity.
I summoned the ghost of the Doom commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer. You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
I need to find how to kill myself. I'm running low on health. I want to die. Oh, what word? Whoa, what's going on here?
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
What do you mean by Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
And why are you asking me about the dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
No, I was looking for something else. Answers.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the rolling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off your work to look out the window.
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyways? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living.
Creative.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years.
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sort.
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
So I'm the Grand Dragon in the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim? Oh my, I've revealed. You better call the exorcists. Of course. How convenient. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, then...
That's all she has to say on the subject. She has been thorough. Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you will make sense of the situation. You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
I'm now taking off my clothes.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief.
Nice. We discovered the entity. It's just a dice maker. Nothing but a dice maker. What a reveal though, you know? The dice maker was the entity all along. They just, the business failed because they failed. They weren't that good. It has nothing to do with any of that stuff.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Niha, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
She's just a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
You're telling me that you went in there and didn't find out any... Of course. I should have known better than to put my hopes on a man like... The investigation's over. I don't want you going in there anymore. You're only angering the psychic weather in here. Now, if you're not going to buy anything...
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
Damn. But I got a new level. Threaten people. Shivers right here, unite tuned to the city. I don't know which one to choose for now. But I'd say I'd guess composure. Because I can keep a straight face. Nice. I'm gonna go buy some medicine real quick now that I got moolah. At least we solved the case of the haunted bookstore. It is now 13:54 o'clock. Managed to get a lot done.
Is this about the question?
No, hold on, how do I buy stuff?
A colorful
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Okay, then I don't want that. I need something to heal me.
You see several packaged raincoats filled.
Oh, right here.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the same.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
There we go. Reset myself. That should be fun, I'd say. I wonder if there's a negative side effect from taking these. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, we might should do a lot. Well, a lot of one thing, but enough, you know? We're gonna have to find out the rest of the information the next time we play. But, thanks for joining me on Disco Elysium. Disco's so far from dead, but we still got a disco. Thank you so much for joining. Until next time.